Welcome to the introduction of the AWS SQS and SNS service. This is the latest overview, which you can also use for the AWS Solutions Architect Associate exam by AWS. In addition, we offer introduction of service categories, exam question explanations, and practicing of real exams on Udemy. Amazon SQS is a serverless queue service without fixed costs used by distributed apps to exchange messages through a polling model with two different queues. You can use it to decouple, for example, event-driven banking apps with immediate customer response while processing background payments. Also, to enable workers auto-scaling, you can use a single worker queue for scaling a multiple workers group on workload and latency. With FIFO queues, you can assure the correct order to display correctly modified prices, or to prevent student enrolling before registering. Another common use case is the batching of messages for future processing to a database. With SQS, you can decouple faster producers from consumers via a polling model and a buffer with adjustable retention between 1 minute and 14 days. The default standard queue provides to you nearly unlimited throughput with at least once delivery, but only a best effort message order. In contrast, the FIFO queue offers to you an assured message order with exactly once delivery and therefore only limited throughput also for batches. In addition, for common message patterns, you can create and delete temporary standard queues for free and with little development time. The following queue functionalities support you to optimize workflows, such as the Lambda function event invoke. Lambda polls the queue, it can monitor queue batches, it invokes the function, and Lambda is able to delete queue messages. You can choose between the fastest default short polling with waiting time 0 and immediate response, or the more elaborate long polling with waiting time up to 20 seconds and its response at the end. Independent of this, you can delay new message delivery up to 15 minutes. And since there's no reception guarantee, the remained message copy in the queue must be deleted by the consumer. This message copy remains invisible for other consumers set by you of up to 12 hours to prevent reprocessing. For debugging of non-processed messages after retries, you can then use SQS dead letter queues also with other services to store failed messages. Be aware that the proper use of these key functionalities makes SQS queues a widely proven component in app solutions. Another main component is the message itself, with a maximum text payload of 256 kilobytes and metadata attributes for the process. On each message you can set an initial invisibility period for consumers up to 25 minutes. If you process many messages in a short time, you can save costs by arranging batches with up to 10 messages. Furthermore, for integration and sharing, SQS has its own resource-based permission system with IAM user authentication, and SQS SSE and KMS to protect the data. With this, you can integrate the already mentioned strengths of SQS into messaging solutions such as the pub/sub messaging. It's a real-time asynchronous model for highly functional and complex apps, or notification network between services. One main component is the SNS topic as a central access point to group multiple endpoints with Lambda, SQS, HTTPS, or other services. The endpoint for each message consumer has to be subscript at the SNS topic to receive messages. With the pub/sub messaging, you can apply messaging filtering with subscribers filter criteria. You can also realize a SNS fan-out to SQS to combine the service's strengths with real-time SNS push events to decoupled SQS queues for persistency. Finally, for migrating messaging of existing apps, you can use the less popular Amazon MQ, which combines functionalities of SQS and SNS. It supports industry-standard APIs and protocols, so you can switch from any standards-based message broker to Amazon MQ without rewriting code. Altogether, SQS's adaptability, performance, and serverless simplicity makes it a welcome component to realize most use cases. With this understanding, you are ready for more insights. If you want to safely pass the exam, we recommend to also practice our real exams on Udemy. We wish you further valuable insights with AWS videos.